Hello Hornets, welcome to Bgsn. I'm Alyssa.
And I'm Cody. Today we'll look at the Indiana Online Academy, the Marion County All-Star Game, and varsity softball.
But first, here's Tiana with a look at this week's weather forecast.
Thanks, Alyssa. Today we'll be looking partly cloudy with a high of 57 and a low of 49 with light rain throughout the day. Tomorrow we'll be warming up quite a bit with a high of 61 and a low of 36, while Thursday we'll have sunny skies with a high of 63 and a low of 43. Friday we'll have high of 64 and a low of 42 with partly cloudy skies. That's all for this week's weather forecast. Back to you guys at the desk.
Recently there has been a major Waffle House shooting. The suspect named Travis Rinking was detained after fleeing from the scene. On the day of the crime, he is believed to have shot and killed at least 4 people. The police also noted that Rinking stole a BMW before he committed the crime at the Waffle House.
A van struck and killed 10 people and injured 15 on Monday afternoon in northern Toronto, Canada. Police say the driver fled the scene once the vehicle was found.
Authorities identified the suspect as 25-year-old Alec May-Nanshin, who has taken into custody earlier this morning. The Toronto Police Department say they do not yet know the cause or any possible motive. Former President George H.W. Bush is awake, alert, and talking after he was admitted to intensive care earlier this week, a family spokesman said earlier today. According to CNN, he was admitted to the Houston Methodist Hospital Sunday morning after contracting an infection that spread to his blood. Bush says he is determined to get healthy and get to Maine this summer. On Monday, the spokesman McGrath said he is responding to treatments and appears to be recovering. We will keep you up to date on his recovery.
On April 23rd at 11:01 a.m., Catherine, the Duchess of Cambridge, gave birth to an 8-pound, 7-ounce boy, the third child for her and Prince William. Prince William was there for the delivery of his new baby.
This Friday, the American Red Heart is holding a blood drive in the auxiliary region. Sorry about that. If you would like to know more, watch this next video. Yesterday, registration for an online schooling program opened up. Here is Austin with more information about the program.
Yesterday, Ms. Thomas sent out an email to all current freshmen, sophomores, and juniors regarding IOA registration. IOA, or Indiana Online Academy, is a program which allows students to take courses online, and all it requires is a unique non-school email address. In the email, a couple of steps of the registration process are given. If you're interested in the program and would like more information, the email contains a link to a website which provides all of the registration info. There's also a spot on the website which shows the cost and pricing of taking courses with the IOA. During the first week of the class, the instructor of the course that is selected will contact the student and do things such as provide information and answer questions in order to make each student more comfortable and prepared for the class that they're about to take. The Indiana Online Academy has a place for returning students, as well as new students to sign up for a class. This process is fairly simple and requires students to put in basic information such as their email address, first and last name, phone number, school, and counselor. Before signing up for an online course, make sure to discuss it with a parent or guardian and your school counselor to make sure that taking one of these classes is in your best interest and will help you. From Beech Grove High School, I'm Austin McGuire for Beech Grove Student News.
This past Saturday, the National Honor Society held a Miracle Mile in order to raise money for Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. The night lasted from 7 to 8:30, where students, families, and friends could play a variety of games and walk or run on the mile. And at 8:30, 3 brave teachers decided to take pies to the face by students. Thank you everyone who participated in this fun event. Hopefully the National Honor Society will be able to hold even better Miracle Mile next year with more participants.
The District Art Show is coming up early next month. Here's Bree with more information about the event.
Every year, BGCS, along with many other districts, hold a district art show. This year it falls on Tuesday, May 8th from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the Hornet Park Community Center. I talked to Miss Weller, and she had this to say. All 5 Beech Grove City Schools are entered into the art show. It's sponsored by the Beech Grove Education Department. The selections of projects are made throughout the year from Miss Tingle and myself. The projects range anywhere from stained glass and jewelry to bookmaking and photography. Many of our peers will be entered in this art show. It's open to all and it's free of charge. You can come anytime in between 4 and 7 p.m. From BGHS, I'm Brianna for Bgsn.
Now we're going to throw it over to Tristan for sports.
Hello Hornets, thank you Alyssa. Welcome to sports. The NBA playoffs have been in full swing lately. As you may already know, the Pacers-Cavs series is tied at 2 apiece. The other Eastern Conference series are tied as well. The Raptors and the Wizards, they're tied at 2. The Sixers are leading the Heat 3-1, and the Bucks and Celtics series is tied at 2. In Beech Grove news, there's a varsity baseball game scheduled for tonight at home versus Cardinal Ritter. Due to weather, though, this game may be subject to change. Both varsity and JV softball are supposed to play Cardinal Ritter tonight, varsity playing at home and JV playing at Ritter. Varsity track and field has a meet against Triton Central and, again, Cardinal Ritter. Girls tennis also has a match against Cardinal Ritter. In IndyCar news, the Honda Indy Grand Prix of Alabama from Barber Motorsports Park was run yesterday after being postponed for rain on Sunday. American Joseph Newgarden won the race, making this his 3rd win at Barber in 4 years and giving him the lead of the championship standings, knocking Alexander Rossi down to 2nd. The IndyCar Series now turns its attention to the month of May, beginning with the Grand Prix of Indianapolis at IMS. This will be the 5th Indianapolis Grand Prix, with Simon Pagenaud and Will Power each winning 2 of the first 4. The 102nd running of the Indy 500 will be on Sunday, May 27th, and we will have more updates on that in the weeks to come. This past Thursday, Beech Grove hosted the Marion County All-Star Game, and we had 3 of our seniors participate in the game.
Last night, Kenny Washington, Jalen Carey, and myself all participated in the Marion County All-Star Game held here at Beech Grove. We have more with Jalen Thomas on how it felt to see his teammates accomplish this feat.
You know, I'm proud of them because coming into the season, it was like a goal for them to all play in the game, and they all got it. So it was cool watching them all play.
We also other senior basketball player Dustin Foltz how it felt to see his teammates playing this.
I'm really proud of my 3 teammates because I watched and saw how hard they worked in the off season, and it's nice to see all of their hard work pay off and they were able to play in the game. And I really hope that they can go on to do bigger and better things in the future because of the hard work they put in.
That's all from me, Joe Marcils at BGSN.
Girls varsity softball is underway. Emily Johnson went out to talk to Samantha Redmond and Kaylee Johnson to get more information.
Varsity softball is in full go. Even though they had a rocky start to the season, they are on the come up. They are currently 2-5. I talked to Samantha Redmond and Kaylee Johnson on how the season has gone so far, how they think the rest of the season is going to go, and if they have improved since last season.
There's definitely a lot of ups and downs, more positives than negatives, but I feel like so far, we've
improved a lot from the beginning.
Yes, our team bond has become more strong and it is showing on the field.
As a freshman, I want to see our program grow more.
And when I leave, I want to leave a legacy and watch them improve still as
Hornets will be back in action tonight at home. Start time is 5:30. I'm Emily Johnson. Back to you guys at the desk.
And before we send it back to the desk, we'd like to wish our very own Jonathan Dans behind the camera here a very happy birthday. That's all for sports today. Back to the desk.
That's all for BGSN today. Thanks for joining us.
Make sure to follow us on all social media. Keep up to date with our social news.
I'm Melissa.
And I'm Cody. Have a terrific Tuesday, Hornets.